Hey sneak peekers, this is Kim Carmona at the Austin Film Fest premiere of The Humbling. We're going to be talking to the writer. Check it out. First question, this is your first feature film. So what was your biggest, fear coming into this project?
Oh, well, I didn't really have time for fears at the beginning. The fears came a little more later when it started to be, my biggest fear actually is that there was a big chunk of time when I thought it wasn't going to get made. So that was terribly frightening, obviously, because, the implications, and I had worked so hard on this project, and it was my passion project, and it was everyone's passion project. So I just really wanted to see it made. The fears just have to, the fear that whether or not people are actually going to like it. So the fears come now, I guess, as I'm walking into the theater. But other than that, it's been a fantastic experience.
So The Humbling is based off a book. How was the process for writing that, trying to make a book into a film?
Well, in this case, it was a lot about, the book is a Philip Roth novel. And that novel, it's a highly internal struggle that Simon Axler is going through, and not that much happens in the book. It's much more about his emotional turmoil and ups and downs. So one of the main questions I had to ask myself is how to externalize that very internal struggle. And so we brought in a lot of new characters to make that happen, and a lot of
So what part of the film are you most excited for the audience to see?
I would say the ending. Yes, and the scene at the vet is pretty great. I like that scene a lot. So,
did you learn anything from the process or just the film itself?
Yes, I learned a lot. Two of the main things that I learned. The first one, this is just very technical, but just there can't be only one thing going on in a scene. If there's only one thing going on in a scene, it gets boring. So whether that's multiple emotional levels of different things going on, or just lots of different actions, so different plot lines intersecting, you have to layer your scene. That's just one, as a writer, tangible thing that I learned. And other than that, I just learned what it's like to make a movie, and the ups and downs, and how personal it can be. And by that I just mean when you get so emotionally attached to your characters, and you feel a little bit like what happens to them is happening to you at times, and how exciting and humbling the process of making a movie can be, and all of that. So it's been great.